guys, Penadele here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy 3, 6. None of the above, actually. Yeah, this is actually a ROM hack of Final Fantasy 6, made by a friend of mine who goes by Sky-chan. It is, basically it is the game of Final Fantasy 6, with some of the names changed and a bunch of the sprites redone. This is obviously the Super Nintendo version. Yeah, come on. Start. Right. These are my test files, so let's just start a new game. Long ago, the War of the Magi reduced the world to a scorched wasteland, and magic simply ceased to exist. Man, the music is good. 1,000 years have passed. Iron, gunpowder, and steam engines have been rediscovered, and high technology reigns. Not that high. But there are some who would enslave the world by reviving the dread destructive force known as magic. Yeah. You just got a quick glimpse of one of those people. I love this music. Can it be that those in power are on the verge of repeating a senseless and deadly mistake? Yes, we call that history. So, yes, this is actually based off of the manga Detective Conan, or Case Closed as it is in the West, but this has very little to do with the localization, because the localization sucked. As you can see, many characters have been resprited. There's the town. Hard to believe an Esper's been found intact there, 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Think it's still alive? Probably, judging from the urgency of our orders. And this woman, this sorcerer, why is she here? I heard she fried 50 of our Magitech armored soldiers in under 3 minutes. Not to worry, the slave crown on her head robs her of all conscious thought. She'll follow orders. We'll approach from the east. Move out. So, while we listen to the gorgeous music of this game and watch our 3 Magitech armors make their way across the snowfield, as I said, this is based on the murder mystery manga Detective Conan. Basically what that means is that most of the major characters have been resprited and given default names of Detective Conan characters, and I'll tell you more about said characters as we go. Other than that, it's really just names and sprites. Other than that, the story is still that of Final Fantasy VI, and I'll be commenting on the original here and there as well. But I wanted to play this because a friend of mine made it. I'm a big Detective Conan fan. Everybody's played Final Fantasy VI/3, and I wanted to do something a little different. So here we are. Man, this music is just amazing. And this is, of course, the version translated by Ted Woolsey, because the dialogue in it is just amazing. Some of the palettes have actually been slightly changed, so if a sprite looks a little funny to you, it may not be truly resprited, just the colors it used to use aren't there anymore. Like the guards in Figaro. But again, as I said, we'll get to that. This is so pretty. You can skip this, actually, if you press start, but why would we? I mean, you can see the lights of Narsh coming up. It's built into the cliffs, which the game doesn't really give you a good image of, except here. Remake planner. And yes, translator Ted Woolsey. So there we go. And here we are in Narsh. Let's put her on point. No sense taking any risks. Forward. Okay, so now we have control, and the first thing we're going to do is, there we go, move everybody into the back row. It's really all we can do. They will do less damage with physical attacks, but we don't actually have physical attacks. And they will take less damage from other people's physical attacks, which is something we want to deal with. So, there's not too much we can do. We're pretty bulky. So we're just going to move along. Our guys here are Jin and Vodka. They're sort of the two bad guys of the evil black organization that we see in Detective Conan. Jin especially is kind of scary. He's based on Sebastian Moran from the Sherlock Holmes series. So he's very, very smart and very deadly. Detective Conan is a hugely Holmes-obsessed manga, and we'll get to that too. Imperial Magitech armor? Not even Narsh is safe anymore. So we get to our first battle. This is really just to teach you about the battle system. And right now, basically, you just don't worry about weaknesses or anything, just have everybody attack. The guards can't do a lot of damage. Keep an eye on your hit points, though, which are next to the ATV gauges. I have the battles set to wait, which means it's pretty much standard. Yes, there are the ATV gauges, but other than that, it's pretty much standard. Everybody gets a turn. Yep. Jin and Vodka got levels. In the original, their names are Vix and Wedge, which is actually a bad translation of Biggs and Wedge from Star Wars. Yeah. See that tile right there? If you step on it, you will trigger an attack by 2 guards and 2 dogs. So I figure almost everybody just triggers it, but we're going to see the guards and the dogs here now. And level grinding is not a thing. It's not really much good. So here we see a pincer attack. Ow! Okay, that hurt. Let's see. Mysterious woman, take out that guy. Vodka, take out that guy. Jin, though, is gonna heal the mysterious woman. Oh man, did I do that right? I think I made it point to her. If it turns out I healed Vodka, I'm gonna be annoyed. Nope, no, it's fine. Okay, just now attack the dog. There's not a lot of strategy. Right now, they're just trying to get you used to the battle system. You can set the battle to active, but I'm not good with reaction time and stress, and giving me less time to make a decision never ends well. We must defend the mines! So here we have a new enemy, the Vo Mammoth. Alright, Vo Mammoth? Vo Mammoth. Fire beam. Dude. Alright. Heal force. On the mysterious woman again. Because she needs it. Good grief. Fire beam on the dude. They are definitely just attacking her left and right. So Vo Mammoth is actually Woolly Mammoth. But space limitations and transliteration difficulties kind of conspired against it. Oh good, we got a level. Really, level grinding is not an issue for the first half of the game. Just fight battles as they come. According to our source, the Frozen Esper was found in a new mine shaft. Maybe this one. Now, in here, we will get random battles. We're rats and repo men. Yeah, don't worry too much. So, like any good rat, they will die in a fire, to quote a friend of mine. Just take him out. Yeah. Alright, so, yeah. As you can see, these guys got re-sprited a bit. We couldn't put them in actual black. An eerie glow surrounds you. Want info about save points? Yeah, sure. At save points, you can use a sleeping bag or a tent, or also save a game. If you should perish, you'll automatically be able to play from your last save. Though any gold pieces, treasures, etc. you found will have to be found again, your level and experience data will be retained. You can save a game anywhere on the world map. So, let's save. We're gonna just save over this one. Yes. So, and now we can just back out and move on. Yeah, this place is kind of preemptive attack. That means we get a first strike. So, yeah, I'm not... Yeah, if the enemy that you're targeting dies while you're targeting, you'll be kicked back to the selection menu. Otherwise, you'll just auto-target the nearest dude instead. Yay. I'm not cutting anything out. I will start cutting out later, but right now, there's just too much. There's really no point. I'll handle this. Stand back. Yeah, vodka is basically the brawn of the pair. He's not as smart as Jin. We won't hand over the Esper. Welk, get them! Time for our first boss fight. Meet the Welk. Hold it. Think back to our briefing. What about it? Do you recall hearing about a monster that eats lightning and craps thunder and stores the enemy energy in its shell? Right, so whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Alright already! Alright, so we're going to attack the Welk. Fire beam for the guys. Oh, crud. Fire beam again. Rats. I didn't realize Shiho was the yeah, that's her name. We'll get it. I didn't realize she was the first to attack. Whatever. We'll deal with it later. Looks like Jin got slow put on him. It's not that big a deal. Okay, now as you can see... As you can see, the Welk is inside its shell, so don't attack it. It'll come out after this next round of... See? You actually want her to use Tech Missile on the thing. Everybody else just use Fire Beam. If you're worried about possibly being too slow and hitting it while it goes back into its... Yeah, okay, so Heal Force... See? It'll do that. It's roughly a 1 attack per... It's roughly 1 attack per... It'll stick its head out every set of turns, basically. Now I'm just gonna wait. Okay. Okay, fine. Might as well just use Heal Force again. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna use Fire Beam. Magitek, Fire Beam. Wait for her to Yeah, and Tech Missile. There we go. Tech Missile will do more damage to the thing, so you do want to use that. If you mess up and hit the shell, that doesn't matter, we're done. But if you mess up and hit the shell, it will hit you with a crap ton of lightning. Very possibly enough to kill you at this low level. So don't do that. We got a potion, sorry. So now we move through. Just keep going. You can't go that way, and this isn't actually a block. New guy, Vaporite. They die like everything else. Just fire them. Not a big deal. So yeah, the Welk, just basically keep an eye on what it's doing. You might want to set the battle to active so that you can actually wait. But for the most part, I'm just going to leave it set to wait. I don't do well under pressure. So we have an Esper frozen in carbonite. This is the frozen Esper. Uh-oh. Ah, that color hurts my eyes. Welcome to the Luminous Caverns. Hey, what's the matter? Do you know something we don't? That's not hard, Vodka. The frozen creature began emitting an eerie light. How Spielbergian. Where's that light coming from? Wah! Hey! Vodka, where are you? What's happening? And believe me, Jin deserves all that and more. Audible silence. Visible silence, excuse me. Zap. So yeah, that happened. And now we wake up in a bed. And a dude. And yes, as you can see, he's been resprited. So we talk to him. Where am I? Whoa, and I only just removed the crown. Head hurts. Easy. This is a slave crown. The others had complete control over you while you were wearing it. Ew. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry. It'll all come back to you. In time, that is. I really like the respriting work. A mysterious young woman controlled by the Kuro Empire and born with the gift of magic. So we can pick a name for her. We're going to just go with the default, which is Shiho. Miyano Shiho. Miyano Shiho, a young woman trapped in service to an evil organization due to her unusual abilities. Shiho is a brilliant biochemist who was assigned to create an immortality drug. It didn't work as advertised, but it made a lovely poison, mostly. After her beloved older sister was killed, Shiho decided her only escape was to take her own work, and in the best Pratchettian fashion, got the 100-to-1 shot, de-aging 10 years. Now, short and adorable, she made her escape to find the only other person who might have survived, but we'll get to him later. My name is Shiho. Impressive! I've never heard of anyone recovering this fast. Unfortunately, the puppies have found our scent. Open up! Give us back the girl and the Kuro Empire's Magitech armor! Yeah, the bad guys in the manga are the Black Organization, so the Kuro Empire. Open this door! We want that girl! She's a member of the Kuro Empire! Kuro Empire? Magitech armor? Metal Gear? Look, I have to get you out of here. I don't have time to explain. Over here! But no. First, check the clock. There's an elixir. An elixir is a full heal. Tonics give you 25 or 50 HP. Potions give you 250 HP, and elixirs heal HP and MP. Make your way out through the mines. I'll keep these brutes occupied. So we go out the back door. Out into the snow in our lab coat and heels. Because it's her iconic outfit. She's up there! Well, that worked well. Into the mines. Hopefully we can avoid them. Hands up if you think that's actually going to happen. And now, of course, there will be... Yep. We're just basically going to use magic. We have Cure, and we have Fire! Yeah. So, we are armed with a mithril dagger and a buckler, I believe. But, personally, I wish you could just play without ATV gauges. I don't like them. I like just straight turn-based combat, but I'm in the minority. And this is still an amazing game. Alright, so 48 XP. Yay. Alright, let's check our yeah. Okay. Equip. Yeah, we got a mithril knife, a buckler, a leather hat, and leather armor. I am actually going to remove those right now because we're not going to need them because we are going to actually, while I'm here, let's see. Okay, she was still in the back row. We're going to be attacking guys solely with magic. And we're going to save. Because we don't want to die. Yes. Alright. So we save. Now there are chests in here, but we don't want to open them because the things that are in them will be much better when we come back here. And we will come back here. So just keep going up this way. Got her! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is ah! Yeah. The floors in here aren't very good. And unfortunately, Shiho is not Hiroyui and is not made of Gundanium, so we actually took some damage from that fall. And we pass out. That's okay. Flashback. My sweet little magic user. With this slave crown, I'll practically own you. Yes, that is my best Mark Hamill as the Joker voice. I'm sorry, I can only do so much. Impressions are not my strong suit. Leap to our doom. So, yeah. And now we flash back to that whole 50 soldiers in 3 minutes. Whee! Good! Burn up everything! Yeah, Sangria is not actually a character from the manga. It's just a name they gave Kefka. All of the bad guys in the Black Organization have alcohol code names. Gestalt. I think that typo is in the original, though. We stand on the brink of a major breakthrough. In the days to come, we'll witness a total revival of magic. It is our destiny, and ours alone, to take this mystic force and claim what is rightfully ours. Making the Empire great again. With our newfound power, nothing can stand in our way. Hurrah! Long live Emperor Gestalt! Yes, that is the Bellamy salute. And before those guys were resprited, all 3 of them in the background were blonde. Make of that what you will. So, we're still unconscious. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Took you long enough. How goes the snooping and meddling trade? Detective and trail-worn traveler searching the world over for answers to unsolved mysteries. Kudo, because Shinichi was too long. Yes, this is Kudo Shinichi. Kudo Shinichi, Tante-sa, our protagonist, although not in this game. Shinichi is a soccer star, a gifted detective, and a gigantic dork. He can be very suave if he's not tripping over his tongue. Unfortunately, he has an ego the size of Detroit, up until he has a little accident. He would totally wear a cape like that if he thought he could get away with it. I prefer the term deductive reasoning. Ha! Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Hey, at least Shinichi isn't threatening to rip your lungs out. Anyway, were you the one who sent for me, Andre? Yes, this guy is Andre Camel. Yeah, there's a girl I'd like you to meet. This better not have anything to do with that Magitech riding Imperial witch! This is actually about Shinichi's first reaction to Shiho in the manga, too. Imperial troops are pursuing her even as we speak. This town is no match for the Kuro Empire. Our independence can only be assured if we join forces with the Irregulars, an underground resistance movement. That girl wasn't responsible for her actions. We must get her to understand our dilemma. Alright, I think we'd better help her. Agreed. Make your way first to Figaro and talk to the king. So, Shinichi's trip through the mines is just sort of... I'm gonna call him Shinichi, no, even though the thing just keeps calling him Kudo. Uh-oh. Yep. Now we gotcha. Uh-oh. That's a lot of mammoths. Or dogs. Or wolves, I'm not sure. Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Arere? This still cracks me up. This is like the third or fourth time I've seen it. Jeebies, are you saying you want to help me? Use us to save Shiho from the guards. Need more information? Sure. You'll fight using 3 different groups. Press the Y button to switch between them. Your job is to defeat the commander of the guards before his men reach Shiho. Save her, or else it's a game over. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is let us equip Kudo. Right now he's got a dirk. We're going to give him the buckler and switch out his dirk for the mithril knife. Now, we can also, let's see here. We can also have him steal a mithril knife from the guy at the end, though I don't think we're going to do that. Yes, we have Kudo, Holmes, Akechi, and Poirot. The series as a whole is a love letter to detective manga, or detective series. So, of course, all of the chibis are named after... Alright, we're gonna come here. That's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Why? Let's see, and move this guy here, and quick check. We've got Conan, he's Mog, basically. Edogawa Conan, Tante-sa! Our protagonist, after somebody put him through the wash on hot, gave him an experimental poison. He's almost this cute when he puts his mind to it and trips over murders on the way to the bathroom at night. Arsène, this is supposed to be Magret, Magret, I can't pronounce that, and Dupont, so of course. Alright, and then Y, let's move this guy. He, of course, we've got Ellery for Ellery Queen, Wolf for Nero Wolf, Marple for Miss Marple, and Bond, because we ran out of detective names that were short enough. Ah, crud. Okay. Basically, now we're just going to stand here. As a guy gets close enough... That's not what I wanted to do. Let's see, I don't remember. You can move some of these guys to the back row, but I can't remember who's who. So, we've got Conan. Right now, we're just going to fight. Attack the Mammoth as much as you can, because they can cast Blizzard. Alright. Okay, so Dupont probably... I think that's a long-range attack, and we mastered a new dance. You want to have at least one fight as Conan/Mog, because that's how it works. Okay. Again, attack... Yeah, acquire. Shinichi actually is a huge pickpocket in series. Yeah, that is why you want to kill those guys. Blizzard does some nasty damage. And, yeah, the Lobos die fast. So, basically you just stand here and that... Oh, well, that's not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. We'll fight as each set. As you can see, the lead Moogle is always a... Come on, fight. I like trying to get the Mammoth killed because that Blizzard attack is nasty. Alright. So there we go. Alright. Now we basically wait. So, yes, okay. Kudo. Let's see. You can steal stuff. That's what acquire is. It's a pretty useful command for a lot of times, but eh. Alright. You can also, if you want, just run up and have whoever avoid everybody and get to the front guy before these guys can get to Shiho. But I prefer this. I hate to say it, but it doesn't actually matter if... It doesn't matter if a Moogle dies. They'll be okay. I promise. The Chibis will survive. They're good at that. Alright. That's not what I wanted to do. I keep hitting X instead of Y, basically. Well, whatever. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Okay. Oh, fight. Fight. Let's just kill these guys fast. There we go. Good, not too much damage done. We're gonna go fight. Okay. Mog. This is the one we want to use because Mog has learned to dance, or Conan has learned to dance. It is not the para, which is what he dances in a lot of the openings. Okay. We're not gonna use locks, so we don't have to. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, net. It casts slow on somebody. I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference, though. So he's going to dance. Everybody else just attack the... Oh, yeah, well, attack the marshal. Now, yeah, he uses charge, which does a lot of damage. And unfortunately, Maigret is dead, but once our Chibi... Well, hopefully once our Chibi manages to... Yeah, it'll be fine. Once that Conan Oh, crud, it stop! Well, this is just gonna be sad. If you can get dance off, his dance is a one-hit... Oh, there we go. One-hit kill. So it worked out anyway, even though two of our... I thought it was slow, but it was stop. Doesn't matter. Those two Chibis will be fine. He's been mostly dead before. Alright. So that's fine. That guy is kind of a problem. Alright. Thanks, Chibis. We're in your debt. And I'm basically we're going to end it here, well, as soon as we're done. He moves fast. So, you know, put her down, kneel, check her out, make sure she's okay. I think this switch will... Open the garage door. Eh? You back with us now? You saved me? Save your thanks for the Chibis! And give them lemon pie. That's his favorite food. Oh, I can't remember anything, past or present. You have amnesia? Of course she does. A man said my memory would come back. Give it time. You're safe with me. I give you my word. I won't leave you until your memory returns. By the way, the secret entrance might be useful someday. Don't forget about it. Foreshadowing, foreshadowing, foreshadowing. Blink, 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 blink. Stupid pose. I love Shinichi, but he is a huge dork. And that shuts behind us. And here we are. Okay, so we can talk to this gentleman, and might want to. This is a classroom for the beginner. Here we answer your questions about the world. Think of us as your advisors. As you can see, his sprite's a bit different just because they had to change the palette. They changed a lot of the blonde hair to this color, for one thing. This is water from HP and MP, yeah. So, yeah, see? Now we're full up. This is okay. We already talked to you. Well, not talked to you, but we talked to a guy. The weight battle, you can take all the time you need, yeah, without being attacked. And boy howdy. Might want to go out and get some experience in the world before coming in here. Yeah. Battle tactics. White numerals appear, green numerals are recovery points. Color changes indicate changes in status. Blue is reflect. This is helpful. Yellow is safe, defense up. Green is shell, magic defense up. Red is haste, speed up. White is slow, speed way down. Yeah. Pink is stop. Stop sucks. During a battle, press left or right to select row or defense. Defense cuts receive damage in half and works until your next command input. So left or R button to select multiple targets. That can be useful. A full meter next to accept battle commands. Okay. Run from some battles by pressing L and R. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing too much running, but it's good to know. Yeah, damage and attack menu, which we already did. More severe when caught in a pincer attack. Yeah, use care when running. Yeah, because if you get caught in a pincer attack and try to run, you could get pretty much eaten alive. Alright, environmental science, I like that. This is a save point. Yes, okay. Yeah, we know that already. Uh-huh, sure. Let's see. Yeah, uh-huh. Okay. You guys. Symbols next to your characters try increasing battle power. That's... Yeah, that's also good to know. Right. Want to know how to ride a chocobo? A button or up on the control pad to go forward, steer with the control pad. Press the B button to dismount. Once you get off, the bird will return to its pen. No. Ha! Sometimes monsters lurk inside of treasure chests. Yeah, I'm not opening that. Curative items to restore your HP. Heard about relics? Relics give your party members a variety of abilities. Sprint shoes double your speed. That includes on the field. True Knight lets you shield others in battle. Dragoon boots add the jump command to your list. Gauntlet allows you to hold a sword with both hands. Use the main menu to equip up to 2 relics per person. Those are nice. We will probably be using a lot of those. Though not as many, because I love this game, but it has more bugs in it than an entomologist convention. So now we are on the world map. So I'm actually going to save it here. And in the next episode, we will continue on with our... we will continue on with the game and head south to Figaro, like Andre told us. So, thank you for joining me for Let's Play Final Fantasy VI 3 Detective Conan version. I will see you in the next one. Bye.